Good morning. This is Mama Pat and Rosie. I think Rosie's asleep. No, she's not. Rosie's not asleep. Let's see if we can get a picture of her. Rosie's right here in Mama Pat's lap. She's wanting to go to sleep again. She's tired. She's been working hard all night with that snoring job. Okay, let's put Rosie going back in Mama Pat's lap, and this is another, I guess you call it a stress relief. I'm doing it because I was inspired by Kylie Coo. Kylie Coo has a channel on YouTube, and she does a real good no-sew journal, and it's just simple, but it's beautiful. But this, I'm going to just tear out some pages in this magazine and fold them up and cut them. And I'm going to cut them half in two, so my journal will be this big. And I will cut each page. Now, I may not get around to doing anything but just the cover today. After putting it together, and I'll try to get it put together and get the cover. And I'll be right back because I'm going to cut all these half in two, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I got the pages cut half in two, and we're gonna, it's called a no-sew journal. We put it together, and we won't even be sewing the spine. Get you some fabric. You can get any kind of fabric. I got, I guess you call it broadcloth. I don't know why. I don't know if that was really the name of it, or if that was just what it was called when I was growing up. But it's something my mother used in her arts and crafts, and she made shirts out of it for my brothers, and she made underclothes, little slips and things for me and my sister out of it. Our little dresses was always printed, that had prints in them, like and it was flour sacks and feed sacks, any kind of bag that come back then. Well, even the sugar bags was usually cotton fabric with real pretty prints on them. And when my daddy would go, or mother one would go shopping to get their flour and supplies for the kitchen, they would look and get the same bags that they had got before, so they could collect enough to make me and my sister dresses, clothes from. even though we didn't have any money growing up, after I was 3 years, after my third grade, my daddy had to come home with a medical discharge. After then we had plenty, but we just had to cut down on everything. Okay, when you put your fabric down there, then your pages will be hinged together. Alright, we're going to let that sort of dry. We're going to be doing the next one. I'm gonna do two, and then I'm gonna pause and do the rest of them. Then I'll come back. Then I'm gonna either put coffee dye paper, Kool-Aid dye paper, or just collage some paper on and decorate it, or we'll have the embellishments in it and all. Okay, we're gonna lay them over. Got them pinched together. Gonna lay them over and let them dry. And I'm gonna do the rest of them and then I'll be back. Okay, we're back. We got all of our pages hinged. We're gonna fold them. And we're gonna take two of our folds get that quite dry though. We'll let that dry a little more. Okay, we're going to take two of our folded sheets. We're going to put together right at the fold. Okay, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be hinging those two sheets together. And I'm using my homemade decoupage. It's stronger than any glue I got. I got to where I use it more than I do any of it. Of course, you know it's Elmer's glue all and cornstarch. You can take your cornstarch and thicken up any glue you got, because cornstarch is a binder too. You just make sure that you get all your cornstarch melted in. Once you melt your cornstarch, it'll be clear. So you'll have clear glue when you mix it with your glue. Push comes to shove, you can make glue from the cornstarch. Okay, we'll have to let them dry. We're going to get 2 more. We're going to hinge them together. Same process. And it's easier to use the brush when you're doing this because you're not getting so much on your fingers. Because you can use your brush to brush your hinges down. I got a little extra glue that time. Okay, we're going to let them dry and we'll be back. We're back. Okay, I got the 4 sheets hinged together. The 2 sheets was hinged on each side, and then we hinged the 2 together, and that's the way we did on both of these. So we're going to fold these and we're going to hinge these together. So get it straight as we can. Okay, we're going to hinge these together now. If you like this and you want to do one, I advise you to go look at Kylie Coo's first before you do it, because hers is put together like, I'm putting mine together like she put hers together, but they're different. She used mostly cardboard on hers, and I didn't have that much cardboard. Get some of the excess off so it won't take so long to dry. Okay, now we want this to dry. And then we got one more sheet over here that we got to get dry and hinge it on there. Now I'm going to do that off screen, and I'll be back. I picked up my dryer to pause my video, so that's what kind of shape I'm in this morning. Well, I'm alright. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Alright, we got each one of them hinged together by putting two at the time and then hinging the two together until we got them all together. That one was just a little wet. Just make sure they're dry before you put them together. Okay, now the back of the journal, I cut two pieces of Little Debbie's cookie box, made a back and a front. So, so we're gonna put these together. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We got everything dry. This is our book back, the backs of our journal. And this is our pages, all ready for the back to be put on. Like this. We give the hinges off on all of them. Okay, to put the back on. Oh, excuse me. I took a nap and I'm still sleepy. But we're going to put the back of the book on and the front of the book on. We got us a tie. And I'm going to fix that where we can tie it for a closure. We're going to put it on first. We're going to put our Mod Podge on. We're going to put this one down. We're going to turn it over. We're going to put this one down. Alright, now we need a couple more hinges. We need one here and one here. See if we can open this up and work on it. One more. Okay. We're going to have a little space here because our pages all is being hinged this time. Put this one down. Now we're going to put our spine cover on. It's going to go here. We're going to have to make sure we got we're going to have to pick that up, spread that out, or it'll be big enough. The spine's got to be bigger than that, so we got to spread that out. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, we're going to put our Mod Podge on this. Remember, this is our spine cover. It's still not going to be the last thing we do to it, though. We're going to collage the whole thing. All this will be covered up. down. Pick this up on this side. And pick this up on this side. Okay, I gotta get some glue up. Let's see if I can find a wet one. The dry one just don't want to work. Gotta send somebody to town. About to run out of wet ones. Gotta move my glasses. I got these little mats at I got them at Walmart, and you can take them and wash them with warm soapy water and get all the paint off of it, all the glue and everything. All they are is placemats. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to decoupage. To start with, I'm going to use dictionary pages. I'm going to tear them. If you tear that border off, it'd be better. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I may have a second video on this because I want to do some sewing, and my sewing machine has white thread in it. And the sewing I want to do, I want to use color thread so it'll sew up real good. Or either give it a drink of coffee one. I like to square my sides off and then do the rest of it. I don't know why. Probably something my mother taught me. I really learned a lot from my mother. It wasn't cooking though. It was mostly crafting. It was saving things like the recipes and the pictures of furniture, like a wish book. And she made us a hope chest. Me and my sister got a hope chest when we was about 12 years old. And she says, now you got from now to the time you get married, fill up this hope chest. And you got, okay, we had to have embroidery uh, dust doilies to go on all of our dressers, our buffets, anything we had. We had to have doilies to catch the dust so we wouldn't have so much dust on our furniture. So many people quit using dust doilies anymore. I love them. I just think they just do something to a home. They make the living room look so nice, and the bedroom, the dressers and all in the bedroom. But we had uh, crochet and embroidery things. My mother tried to teach me how to knit, but if I don't like something, you can't teach me how to do it. I just don't listen. So I didn't learn how to knit. Uh, I got a hold of some knit needles one time, and I thought, if somebody else can do it, I can do it. And I tried it, and I knitted a long piece, but it wasn't something I wanted to do, so I really just got to get on her quilt, her palette, so just hang on. Okay. I hope you didn't see me drip that glue. Okay, we need a piece right here. And we're going around to the back. So we're going to get some plastic wrap. And put under the front. Or we can turn it over. Now we got this coming from the back, so we're just going to bring it over. Now this is just the underwear. This is not the dress. You're not going to see much of this once we get through. Yeah, my mother had journals. She had recipes. And she had home furnishing in one where she cut them out and put them in. And she had one that, see, she had flowers, pictures of flowers, and she would, she journaled in hers too. She would write down what them flowers was. So when she seen them, if anybody asked her what kind of flower that was, she could tell them. And that was when we was babies, when we was real little. I wasn't a baby. I was up old enough to know. But after she raised her babies, she started working in a nurse. My daddy was disabled. He had asthma and emphysema and heart trouble. And he couldn't hold down a full-time job because all the jobs in Alabama was farming. So my uncle and my granddaddy moved to Florida when I was 9 years old. And a little bit later on, maybe a year or so, they asked us to come. My uncle was the boss of some orange groves. And he hired my husband, and then that was after I got married. He hired my husband, and then my daddy went with us, and we all helped him until he could find something to do. One thing he found was a doctor and more medical help than we had here in Alabama. They took care of him, started giving him medicine to counteract the asthma attacks. He would get so bad till we would have to pick him up off the bed and sit him up and then lay him down and sit him up and lay him down. But after we moved to Florida and they gave him that medicine to counteract it, he got a job as deputy at Mineola, Florida. And he was deputy sheriff there. And then it come election time, and he run for city police, and he got it. So he was chief of police when he died. And when we went to Florida, he weighed about 125 pounds. That's how small he was. And he was a tall man. He had enough to him. Well, I think he was 5'11". And so he got a job with he was the chief of police, and it just opened doors for him. He worked with the city. Naturally, him being chief of police of that city, he was working with them, but he would get to vote on things. And that made him feel good. So after a few years of being on welfare, and then going be able to get a job, then he could take care of the ones that was left at home, which was my 3 brothers. Me and my sister was married, but my 3 brothers were still at home. So he just had something to live for. Made him feel like he was worth more than he felt when he was in Alabama with nothing. People won't help. I mean, there's people that can't find a job, and then people that say, oh, they could find a job if they wanted to. Well, some people just don't know how to look for a job. Some people just plain out able to work. So we have to be careful how we talk about people. Let's lay down. Yeah. Rosie's got to be covered up. She wants to sit in my lap, but I don't have no covers in my lap. I got to cover her up. Okay, let's see what we can find to put on there now. First of all, we gotta have some papers. We got some coffee dye and Kool-Aid dye papers that I hadn't used. Well, I cut them off of other papers, so I just got scraps. I got plenty of whole sheets, but I don't want to use the whole sheets just for collaging. But I want something real pretty on my journal for the focal point. So I'm looking to see what I can find. I think that would be pretty to put on it. Just cut them out and use them. That's some of my paper where I just put safety pins in my copier and copied out with some paper. I got denim printed out. I got burlap, different kinds of papers where I'd put fabric and stuff in the copier and the scanner and copy them out. I think we're going to use the kitty cats. Okay, we're going to use some of this. This is Kool-Aid dyed paper. This was grape Kool-Aid. It was, and it gave me some pretty lavender papers. Now, I'm not going to cover up all this dictionary pages. I'll have to help Mama Pat talk today. It's taken me all day to finish this because I had a weak spell and I had to go to bed and take a nap and get some uh, veggies to where I could function. Sometimes it's my sugar, sometimes it's my heart, sometimes it's my lungs. But praise the Lord, I'm blessed. Keeps me humble. There's no place like the place with the Lord, like being with God and talking to Him. And it's really great when He answers your prayers. I know you know what I'm talking about, because there's not a one of us that hadn't had answered prayers. We got to remember that spine every time when we're putting it down. Now this was another Kool-Aid, but I can't remember which this one was. This was it was strawberry because it would be a pink. Me and my sister had a sewing kit at 10 years old. We learned how to stick a needle in the fabric and pull it back out. And I don't know how long it took us to learn, but I know that later on in life it sure come in handy. But I think I was about 12 when I used my first sewing machine. And it was one of the ones where you pedaled it. It had a pedal on it. You used both feet on that pedal. I think it was called a treadle machine, I'm not sure. I know there was a treadle machine, and I think that's what it was called. If I'm not right, you can correct me. Okay, we're going to put this on the spine. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's get us one of these pretty brown pieces. This is coffee dyed paper. This is coffee dyed paper. And this is coffee dyed paper. You see, there's 3 different shades. So you get your money's worth when you coffee dye paper. I usually dye 100 sheets at a time. Sometimes I count them, sometimes I don't. But I got my paper sitting down, and it stays in the same container with the. After I soak it good, make sure that uh, the paper is good and soaked with the coffee. I leave it in there until that coffee soaks up into all that paper. All the coffee's gone. You can't see no more. And then I let it stay a while longer. And I do it one day. I take it out of that container without separating it. And then I put it out on my screened-in patio and let it dry. And I don't touch it until it dries, unless I just separate a handful at a time. Let's see. Sometimes I separate a few at a time to so they dry fast. Okay, we're gonna see if we can go through these kitty cats. Okay, we're gonna put one there. This makes me think of a good friend of mine. It's got kitty cats. I'm allergic to kittens and cats, so I can't be around them, but I have good friends that's got them. In fact, my son and his girlfriend's got kitty cats here, but they don't come back here in my apartment. They just stay up in the big house. We did that backwards, didn't we? Let's see what we can do. Let's see if this will come off. I wanted this one on the back. And this one on the front. Let's get this little bit of white off here. That's not going to quite do it. I don't want to cut and kitty cats off, but this one's been off. We cut off a little bit anyway. So we'll see what we can do with that. The best thing to throw your trash out of your way where it won't get hung up in your glue. Okay, we're going to put it right there. I don't have many stamps, and I don't have rubber stamps, and I don't have one that would look good on this. So we won't put rubber stamps on it. Okay. Now, let's see what else we can do here. We want a little trimming. I'll tell you what. We're going to have one more video on this because it's almost an hour that we've been already. So we'll come back and have number 2. So if you see this one, watch for number 2. And until you see us again, I hope you be blessed as me and Rosie is blessed.